Hey YouTube, today we're going to make a ring out of a quarter, West Virginia quarter to be exact. Current value, 25 cents. Let's turn it into much more. Hey guys, here's the basic tools we're going to need to make these coin rings. First and foremost, a mandrel. This is a jeweler's mandrel. You picked it up on Amazon for about 15 bucks. It ranges from size 1 all the way down to 15, and it's the most important tool in making these coin rings. Secondly, you're going to need to get a perfect hole in the center of your ring somehow. You can do it a couple different ways. Some guys drill them out, or you can use what I like to use, which is a punch and die set. This is a 9-piece punch and die set. I picked it up at Harbor Freight. It's about 40 bucks. Your die's over here, and you got various punch sizes, so you can punch a perfect and clean hole through the center of your coin. A very important tool in this process is your hammer. This is a high-density nylon head. It'll bend the coin over the mandrel very well without denting or dinging the coin up very bad. You're going to have to anneal your coin, so you have to have some source of heat. This is just a regular propane tank from Walmart with a torch head, also from Walmart. You can pick both these things up for about 15 bucks. Another tool that'll make this much easier is a Dremel. You can use it for sanding and when you're done to polish the ring, and it'll make your life 10 times easier. So as you can see, not very many tools are required to get these rings started. So let's go. First step in making a coin ring is punching a hole in the center of the coin. I've already found the center of the coin off camera, and I can show you that in another video. So our first step is punching that hole out of the center of this coin. So what we're going to do is take a little piece of paper, put the coin on it, slide it in, and the piece of paper will let us move the coin, wiggle it around to where we can get it dead center. And once you get it dead center, you can stick the punch in and punch it out. Just gotta make sure stick that in. Be steady with the first hit. That's through. Now we gotta come over here, punch it out all the rest of the way through. And that's the result. A hole in the dead center of your coin. Next step will be annealing the coin and get ready to put it on the mandrel. Next step is to anneal the coin. You're going to need something to hold the quarter while you're heating it up. You can use anything, but I got an old pair of Leathermans. Got a propane torch here to heat it up with, a little cup of water to dip the quarter in once we're done heating it, and the quarter. I'm going to turn the lights off so you'll be able to see what color the quarter changes as we heat it. So we'll turn the propane torch on. Grab the quarter with the Leatherman. And I like to just dance the flame around the quarter. And it'll start changing color. Don't hold it on one spot very long. Just move it around. See that orange flame is on there now, so it's getting close. It's red hot now, so we're going to punch it in the water. Turn the tank off. You can reach right in, the water won't be hot. Okay, the quarter here in my right hand is the quarter we just annealed. And I got a regular quarter here so you can compare the color difference. And as you can see, the quarter here is very black now. And I know what you're thinking, dude, why'd you anneal that? You just roasted it. What are you doing? No, it's going to be fine. All this black, it'll come right off once we polish it in the very end. Next step now is to put it on the mandrel and start forming it into a ring. Okay, now it's time to actually put the coin on the mandrel and start forming it. Here's the mandrel I showed earlier in the video. And as you can see, it has all the sizes all the way down to 15 in quarter increments. So when you start your quarter, you want to put the side you want on the outside of the ring up. So in this case, we got the West Virginia side facing up. Now you just push it down on there solid, get it down there flat, and you just start hitting it. You just start bending it over. And let's see, we just for comparison, it's already about almost 1.5. So I'll just hit it a couple times. And you need to spin the quarter and the mandrel around as you hit it. And it might look a little lopsided, but that's okay at this stage. You just keep tapping it, not real hard, just keep steady tapping it and spinning the mandrel as you hit it. And just the time I did that, it's already grew to about a 2.5. So I'm just going to keep doing this, so when I get closer to the size, I'll turn the camera back on and show you where I'm at. Okay, so I've been beating the quarter down the mandrel a little bit, and as you can see, we're at about 7.5. And the way you tell, let's move it over in the light, and the way you tell is the bottom of the quarter is how you size the ring. It's not in the center or anything. The bottom is what size the ring is. And right now it's sitting about 7.5. And you can see maybe there's still space in between the mandrel and the quarter. So until that space is gone, the quarter isn't flush against the mandrel and you still got some pounding to do. I'm going to try to stretch this quarter out how it is right now. It's about that size 8, 8.5. I'm going to flip the quarter over and show you how to finish it up. Okay, so as you can see, I've got the quarter pushed down to exactly the size 9. And I don't really need a specific size on this quarter since it's for the video to show you how to make one, but I'm going to shoot for around 9.5 or a 10. So once you beat the quarter down the mandrel, it gets pretty hard to get off. And see, I'm pushing up and I can't pop that quarter off. So the way you do it, you might think it's stuck, but all you have to do is just take your hammer and start pounding it. It'll come right back off. And now, to get the quarter all the way flush against the mandrel, you'll flip it over. And now this side is up. And the best way to get the air in between the mandrel and the quarter out of the ring is to stick it on a block of wood. And you just roll the mandrel and pound the quarter. And as you do that, the quarter will grow in size and it'll move down a little bit. But it flushes out the quarter and makes it go against the mandrel and it finishes up your ring. So you just spin the mandrel, tap the ring, not real hard. And check, and there's still just a little bit of air left. So I'll finish that up and get that flushed out in the mandrel and I'll get back with you. Okay, I just got done tapping the quarter on a piece of wood. I want to show you, it still stayed at about a size 9. And so now I'm going to turn the mandrel upside down, try to knock it off. Spin the mandrel around, tap it. And show you what it ended up being. I think it's going to be around a size 9. It didn't grow very much. And as you can see, if we can get it zoomed in, it is right on a size 9. So next, we're almost done. All we gotta do is sand the ring up a little bit so it's not sharp and polish it and we're done. Okay guys, got the ring off the mandrel. The next step here is to sand it. I got some sandpaper here. First thing we'll do is to stick the sharp end of the ring down on the sandpaper. Just spin it around and just work it a little bit. I can sand it better off camera, but just to give you an idea, you just spin it around a little bit there, work some of that rough stuff off. And here's where I like to use a Dremel. I got a little sanding pad on my Dremel, and I like to turn it on, and at a 45, which you see where you can, I'll see if I can get it where you can see it. At a 45, sand the sharp edge of that ring down. And I'll probably do it to the top too, trying to, that little lip there. You can see it raised. Sand a little bit of that down too. So I'll sand these things a little bit and I'll get back with you. Okay guys, I got some of that sanded. I didn't get the entire lip sanded off, but it's good enough. So now I'm going to polish it, and I'll show you guys how to get started with the polish. I use a Dremel with a little polishing pad on top. It makes your life 10 times easier if you're doing this. You can do it with a rag, but it'll just take you forever. What I like to do is, you don't need much. I like to put just a little bit, a little dab onto just the pad itself. Maybe a little bit more. And that's probably plenty. And sometimes I put a little bit onto the ring. Just say I did. And smear it on there just a little bit. Then you fire your Dremel up. And if it's black, the polish is working. You see the head turn black immediately. So I'm going to work on polishing this up a little bit, and I'll get back to you with the finished product. Okay guys, this is the finished product. This is our West Virginia quarter all polished up, and as you can see, it's a mirror finish. I hope this video showed you something. It's not real hard. I showed you the tools you need and how to do it. All you gotta do is grab you a quarter and get going yourself. Good luck and have a good one, guys.